Hey guys, sorry it's been so long. Sorry I look like such a mess. I just got done running. I went for a little run on the treadmill while the babies were napping. And I wanted to update you and let you know that I did have baby Cole at 40 weeks exactly. My first original due date, January 29th at 6:49 p.m. and he weighed 8 pounds and he was 20 inches long. So he was a pretty big baby. My first son was 7 pounds 8 ounces and 18 and a quarter inches long, and he was born at 38 weeks. So, but yeah, it was amazing. I'll have to do a labor and delivery video. It was just intense. Like, I almost had him at home. It was crazy. It went a lot faster the second time around, and it surprisingly was not nearly as painful as the first labor. Like, I didn't get any meds again. It was all natural. I did have to get an IV put in. I did have to get 2 rounds of antibiotics because I was positive for Group B strep. So he literally came, it was so quick. When I got to the hospital, I was about 5 centimeters dilated already. And then within like a few hours, he came. And we barely got the last round of antibiotics in, and he was out. So luckily we got both rounds in, so everything was fine. We didn't have to stay an extra day at the hospital. We only stayed one night, so I was glad to get home and see my son and introduce him, and it was just a whirlwind. It was, a lot of stuff going on, so I'll have to do a separate video about that. It's kind of long, but yeah, he's here. So I mean, it's been kind of crazy. We got him home, introduced him to his brother, and we've been getting a routine down. He's really good with him now. He's really, really good. He holds him all the time. He helps me with everything, and he watches him, and they're so close already. It's amazing, and it's true. I didn't know how you could love another child as much as your first, and you really do. Like, your heart just grows, and I have so much love for both of them. I couldn't imagine my life without either of them. So yeah, it's been good. It's been crazy, but it's been good. And they kind of are on the same nap schedule, surprisingly. Like, they both take a long nap in the middle of the day, like between 1 and 3, 4 o'clock. So they're both napping right now, and I get my run in. And this Thursday I'll be 3 weeks postpartum, and I've been running since 2 weeks. And it's been going really good. My hip was hurting a little bit at first, but back on, I didn't tear at all this time, so that was really good. And healing has just been great. I've been taking the placenta pills, because I told you guys I was getting my placenta encapsulated, so she did that. I'll have to do an update on that and how that's been going. And I mean, it's been amazing. It's been absolutely amazing. I mean, I can't speak highly enough of the placenta encapsulation and the lady who did it. Morgan, she was just great, and she was so sweet, and we still talk. So yeah, it's a lot. I'm gonna have to update on a lot, especially I can't wait to do the labor and delivery video. I mean, it was more fun and funny than anything. Even though I didn't get any pain meds, no epidural, no nothing, my mom and my husband were in the room, and we kind of were just cracking jokes the whole time, and it went by really, really quick. And honestly, I'm not even kidding. Like, labor was a lot easier this time. Like, I handled it better. I could get through the contractions better. I stayed home and labored at home longer, and it wasn't even, like, my husband had to beg me to go to the hospital. Like, they were like, okay, we need to go now. And I didn't even want to go. So I could have definitely done it at home, I think, and I kind of wanted to, because I mean, if I wouldn't have been Group B strep positive, I would have probably stayed home longer. I was just worried about getting the antibiotics in time, so we didn't have to stay at the hospital, and so he wouldn't get anything, so it wouldn't hurt him. I was more concerned with him. So, yeah, that's what's been going on, and for the past almost 3 weeks that we've been home, it's been great. I mean, it's a lot different with your second baby. With the first, you have people in and out constantly coming to see the baby and buying things and wanting to hold them. And with this one, it's totally different. Like, nobody really has been over, and it's been nice, and it's been quiet, and I've had time to get a routine down. I mean, I did have a lot of anxiety the first few days home. I'll have to talk about that in labor and delivery video, I think, or maybe like a postpartum video. But yeah, I did have a lot of anxiety the first few days. It was just, I don't know, like my son was having a hard time, when he would go to bed at night, he would just say, "Mommy, Mommy, take me, Mommy," you know, he would scream and cry for me, and he would see me holding baby Cole, and, you know, I'd be laying in bed with him, and he's used to laying down with me, and I think it really hurt. It hurt me more than I think it hurt him. He got over it pretty quick, and he would fall asleep, but I think for the first 3 days I cried. For a good hour every night when he went to bed, I cried because it was just, for the mom, it's heart-wrenching. And, because I don't ever want anything to hurt my kids, so, you know, for that, it was really hard to take. So, I had a lot of anxiety about me not being able to give my attention to him like I usually do, and being torn between two, wanting to hold your newborn a whole day like I did with my first. You know, you just sit around the house all day and nurse, and I'm exclusively breastfeeding, so you just want to hold them and lay with them and enjoy them and take them all in. And you have a toddler who's awake, you know, a good portion of the day, and if they're not awake, you know, it's like, I don't know, it's really hard. It's really, really hard because I feel like I should be playing with him, but I want to lay with the baby, and then you can't, so it's like, it was just a lot of anxiety in the beginning. And then, you know, one's awake while one's napping, and getting that routine down is the hard part, but it's been a lot easier than I thought it would, and I had a lot of anxiety about my husband going back to work and me being alone with both of them during the day, and that really was not bad. Like, the adjustment has been pretty good for me, so I'm surprised, and I surprised myself, I think, with how I've handled everything. And I've already gone to the mall with both of them, and it was okay. It taught me that I need a double stroller, but it was okay, because I have the wrap, and my newborn was not having anything to do with that wrap when we went to the mall, so I had to get out the stroller, and then my 2-year-old was running around the mall and running away from me, and I had the newborn in the stroller that I couldn't leave, so it was a little crazy. He did stay with me for the most part. It got towards the end where he wasn't listening, and it was kind of rough, so need that double stroller. But other than that, it was good, and it was good to get out, because I mean, I know my newborn was only like 2 weeks at the time, but let me just tell you, we live on the Eastern Shore, and it has been, like today, I think the high is 4 degrees or something. It's been miserable being cooped up in the house with a 2-year-old and a newborn. So I'm not one to sit around all day and do nothing. I'm used to being out with my 2-year-old and going places and doing things, and so is he. So he's going just as crazy as I am, and we're not homebodies. We like to go out and do things. So, and like library groups and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's just, I had to get out of the house, and I think you're a lot better with the second, like, you know what you're doing. And I just got the backpack out, and I need diaper bags. I got my backpack, I packed both sets of diapers, wipes, snacks, juices, and all I need is the boobs for the newborn, and a change of clothes. Do not forget change of clothes, because if they have a blowout, you're going to be sorry. And that was pretty much it. So, packed the backpack and the stroller, and we got out. We got to the mall. My 2-year-old ran around. He was tired for his nap. It was good. I got to spend some time with the newborn and getting back into a routine. So, I'm really happy, really, really happy with how things are going, and it's just going to get better from here. So, yeah, my husband's back to work. He's been back to work. He's really good. He comes home. He gets home around 5 o'clock every day, and he helps me with the kids. We give them baths, and they're just really close already. Like, my 2-year-old comes running into my room in the morning and saying, "Where's Cole? Where's Cole?" So, I think they'll be really, really, I don't think he's going to remember a time before Cole was here. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything, I think, other than making the labor and delivery video. So, and I've almost lost all my pregnancy weight. I have about 4 pounds to go, 4 or 5 pounds, something like that. I think it's a lot of boobs, because they are just huge right now. It's like you had a boob job when you're breastfeeding. they get so engorged. Oh, the first few days they're so sore and chapped and swollen. That's a whole other thing. It just sucks, but then you get used to it and it's okay. But my God, I could never get a boob job. I don't know how the girls do it, because it's like you just lug these things around all day, and your back hurts and no. And I've been wearing the babouche. I'll have to do an update on that too. I did it with my first son. It's by one of these fitness. I'll have to look it up. Brooke Shields, I think, is the fitness model, and she had, I think, 3 or 4 kids, and she's used it every time, and it's taut. It's TAUT.com, I think, and it's called the babouche, and it's I have it right here actually because I wear it all the time. It's a belly wrap, and I can't really show you because I'm holding this thing, but let me un-Velcro it. I'll show you the thing. It's called the babouche, and it is just a belly wrap. I'm sure you've seen them or heard of them. You just wear it around your belly 24/7. I wear mine 24/7. I take it off to sleep at night, and it helps suck everything in and pull everything in, and your organs are going back, so it really just brings everything together again, and the ab muscles, and it helps your back stay straighter. I mean, I wore it with my first son, and everything went back so quickly, and I lost the weight, and it was just great. I loved it. So I'm wearing it again with this one, and it has really been helping. I'll show you the belly. This is 3-week postpartum belly. So it's not, almost 3 weeks, sorry. Thursday I'll be 3 weeks. But it is pretty good. I'm impressed. I'm happy with it. That's what it looks like from the front and on the side. So I'm really happy with how it's been. I mean, on top of, exercise, the running, wearing that, I highly recommend it. I love it. So this video has been way longer than I wanted it to be. I just wanted to give a quick update, and it's already been like 12 minutes. So yeah. Oh, I guess I can show you Baby Cole. I know he's sleeping. Oh, and another thing. Do not get like a baby swing or one of those bouncy seats. I'm telling you, I have been keeping mine in a beanbag, and it is the best thing. So I'm going to turn you over to see Baby Cole. I don't know if you can see him. There he is. Oh, these two. English Bulldog Tank and my black German Shepherds. They don't leave his side, so yeah. But yeah, that was him, our little bundle. We call him our little burrito, and I am so in love. So I'll have to do a separate video, like I said, but yeah, that was just a quick update on me and the weight and what I'm doing, how everything's been going. But yeah, okay, so I'm gonna make the labor and delivery video, upload that, and if you have any questions, leave them below. But that should be everything. So I hope you guys are having a good February, Valentine's Day, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.